Hi guys, we're going to do quiz help for the section on not congruence. We're going to go all the way down here to rotations. So rotations, this is going to be the quiz help. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. Let's see if I can get my stuff going here. Okay, so we have a figure and it has these vertices and they tell me where the vertices are. And they rotate it about the origin. And then the images are at these new places. So let's just look at a little sketch here. If F is at 1, 3, and the new point is at 3, -1, let's put the new point in green, 1, 2, 3, -1. So this is the F, and this is the F prime. So F goes to F prime. Let's see if we can figure out that move. Well, it looks like here to here. I don't have graph paper, but that looks like 90 degrees. And if this is the F prime, it looks like it went to the right, which would be clockwise. So that would be a 90 degrees clockwise rotation. This time they do give me a piece of graph paper, and they have a graph here of a rectangle. They want to rotate it 360 degrees counterclockwise. What is the location of K? Remember, it should say K. What is the location of the image of K? So where would K prime be? Well, if it's a 360 rotation, it's right back to where it starts. So K and K prime should be in the same spot, and that would be 2, -2. I have a parallelogram and I'm going to rotate it 45 degrees counterclockwise using the origin. And this one's trickier because it's actually on the rotation point. So which one can show where it will be? Well, let's look at point A. If A goes to the center and then goes counterclockwise 45 degrees, it'll be, I don't know, maybe in this region, maybe. So let's see if we can find one that A prime is in that region. Well, there's one where A prime is in that region. Two of them have A prime in that region. Okay, so let's look at the next piece. So it's either going to be, right now, I think it's either going to be the first one or the second one. Now look at point B. Well, B will go here and then it will go 45 degrees. So it should be right on this y-axis. So let's find one where B is on the y-axis. And there is one where B is on the y-axis. On this one, D is on the y-axis. So that's not right. So when they turn it, they switch the D around on this one. This one is right, the one right below it. The one below it here, they change the order. I have a triangle. I'm going to go 45 degrees counterclockwise. So that will be to the left using the origin. So which one could be the right one? So let's look at J first. If J goes here and then counterclockwise 45 degrees, it should be somewhere in this region. J prime should be somewhere in this middle region. I can't even see what that is, but maybe that's it. Not that one. Not that one. And not that one. So the only one that J really could be is this. Let's see if we're right though by checking another point. If I take K and I go 45 degrees, it'll be here and here. K will have to be in the middle of quadrant 4, and that looks like where this would be in the middle of quadrant 4. I feel like that's the correct answer. I have a triangle with these vertices, and we rotate 270 degrees clockwise this time. Which one could be the rotated image? I told you 270 clockwise is kind of tricky. I kind of like to think of it as 90 degrees counterclockwise because that's easier for me to see. So if I'm at G and I was at 2, -3, and I need to find where G prime would be, I'm going to go 90 degrees counterclockwise, and I should be in this region for G prime. So I think G prime should be up here in quadrant 1. Let's see if any of these have G prime in quadrant 1. This choice does, the second one, not the third one, and the fourth one. So I'm down to 2, either number 2 or number 4. Let's try another point. If F was at 4, -1, and I went 90 degrees counterclockwise for F, F would also be in this quadrant 1 with G. So G and F should be in quadrant 1. This has G and F in quadrant 1. This one has G and F in quadrant 1, but its F is really kind of down here a little bit. Maybe I should see if I can be a little bit more careful and see if it's closer or farther away. It's so hard when you have to scroll down. This one has a F closer to the y-axis, and this one has it closer to the x-axis. So that's what we need to decide. For -1, if I go 90 degrees, it will be closer to the y-axis, not the x-axis. So we need to find the one where it's closer to the y-axis, which for me would be choice B. If you rotate 90 degrees clockwise, where will M prime be? Well, here is M. If I go to the center, and now I want to go clockwise, hands of a clock go to the right. So I'm going to go this way to the right. The 90 degrees, M prime will be up in this area. Let's see where that would be. Is it -4, 1? No. Is it -1, 4? Also not likely. Is it 1, -4? Not down here. Or is it 4, -1? So I guess I got rid of one of the right answers. So let's try it again. Here is M. Got to go to the origin. And now 90 degrees. Maybe that's more like 90 degrees. Maybe that looks better. It does look like it could be -1, 4. Mrs. Bruno's drawing before was not too good. So it's the second choice. Triangle ABC is rotated to get here. What will the angle of rotation be? Well, let's see if we can figure it out. Here's A prime and A. What does that look like to you? It looks like 90 degrees to me. Let's check with B to make sure. B prime to B also looks like 90. I think this answer is 90 degrees. Uh-oh. I do. Help me. The back arrow maybe. Here we go. Number 8. Okay. I have a triangle. Again, they don't give me a picture, which I'm really unhappy with. And it says that it's going 360. I am happy with that. So if it's 360, what do we know? It's right where it starts. So R prime is going to be at -4, 4, just like R is. So it's not choice A. Where is R prime at -4, 4? It is for the second choice, and that's it. So this has to be the one where R stays the same for a 360-degree rotation. Okay, I have a triangle. Again, I'm going to go 360 degrees. So which one will be the new shape? The one that looks just like it. We just have to find one that looks just like it, because whenever you go 360 degrees, you're right back to where you start. 45 is trickier, so let's see what we can do. Here is R. We're going to go clockwise, so to the right. You go to the center, and then you make a 45-degree. I think R prime will be down in this area. If I get U to U prime, it will probably be down here. So hard to see. R is barely in quadrant 1, and U would be down a little bit. Maybe. I don't think it's that one. I'm going to guess this third choice. These are really hard, guys, with when you have to keep scrolling. This is not a very good way to do this. I think I know. Let's see if I got them right. Who knows? Yay, got them all right. You need to ask for questions in this because that's hard to scroll back and forth, but hopefully you guys can get a good score.